Welcome back to Pen and Reel. I'm your host, Uncle Joel, and today we're going to discuss Batman 3 Jokers, book number 2. Written by Geoff Johns with art by Jason Fabok. Now, after the stellar first issue, hopes are definitely high for issue number 2. But the question is, does it deliver? And immediately, we jump into some exploration of the Joker and his psychology. And I feel like this sequence is done incredibly well. And it simultaneously shows the psychosis of the Joker, as well as showing that he has some self-awareness, which I found very interesting. And then from there, we shift into an exchange between Batman and Batgirl, where they're discussing Jason Todd having killed one of the 3 Jokers. So at the end of the last issue, Red Hood pulled out a gun and shot the Joker straight in the head. And Barbara threw a batarang in order to stop him, but she missed. And Jason calls her out on that, says that she never misses, and some part of her must have wanted him to kill the Joker, because if she had actually wanted to stop him, she would have. And so now when we see the exchange between Batman and Batgirl, Batgirl's telling Batman all about what Jason Todd did, and Batman is very cold and distant and doesn't seem to want to stop Jason Todd. And really, it plays like Batman's in denial. But it also kind of makes you wonder if Bruce is having kind of a dissociative issue with this. Like he doesn't necessarily have a problem with the death of the Joker. He's not going to personally try to kill the Joker. And if he is there and sees someone trying to do so, he will actively try to stop it. But at the same time, he doesn't feel any remorse for the loss of Joker. And this exchange between Batman and Batgirl really serves to highlight the similarities but also the differences between Barbara Gordon and Jason Todd, and just their relationship with Batman. And on the Joker front, it seems like the Jokers are trying to create the perfect Joker, the ideal Joker, whatever that might be. And so we get further development of that here, and that seems to tie in directly with Jason Todd as he is pursuing the Jokers, and he seems to have a vendetta against them. I kind of got the idea that he was going to try to kill all of the Jokers himself. And this book continues to lean on the strength of having it be a very personal, very character-driven story. And it's very tightly woven together so that the characters and the plot really drive one another forward. And this continues to show just how Geoff Johns is one of the masters of the modern comic. Whereas the first issue was excellent, I actually feel like issue number 2 was even better. And both of these issues do work well on their own as individual issues in a story, but I feel like this is going to be a phenomenal read once it's collected in a trade. So yeah, I was very happy with this issue, and I'm definitely looking forward to the next one. And the way Geoff Johns developed the interactions between Barbara and Jason Todd feels very natural and very understandable, especially given the context of the story that's being told here. And I really appreciated just how organic and natural it felt, and how it is serving to propel the characters and the universe forward. I'm going to be very disappointed if this isn't considered canon in the long run, and it doesn't affect the main continuity, because I really feel like this needs to be in continuity. Treat it like The Killing Joke. Don't really be too concerned about where or when this exactly happened. Just say it happened and allow it to affect things going forward. I'm very eager for issue number 3 and to see just how Geoff Johns wraps this whole story up. I assume at this point it's going to be done really well, as these first 2 issues are excellent. And at this point, I can confidently say Batman 3 Jokers is a modern Batman classic. One of my favorite Batman stories in years. So if you haven't read it yet and you're a fan of Batman or a fan of any of these characters, I highly recommend you go out and get it now. Make sure you hit subscribe so you don't miss my review for issue number 3. Be sure to check out my coverage of The Dark Knight's Death Metal, as well as other comic reviews and geek-related content. If you could help me out by hitting like so the algorithm can show my video to other people, I'd really appreciate it. And until next time, this is Uncle Joel saying, stay tangible.